drive till the light shines bright in our eyes. A cold night, driving through the darkest night, follow the blood moonlight. Never been so afraid, eyes on the highway. Good morning. So it's I can't actually even hear my own voice with all these layers. It's really early in the morning, and it's freezing. It was so cold last night. It was it got to like 20, and it's like 27 now, so it's really cold. So I'm on Tioga Road in Yosemite National Park. The road normally closes for winter, sometime usually in mid-November. So I feel like that's kind of soon. So I thought I would use this trip to come back here and go hiking again before it gets too cold and it's closed and I can't come again. I'm actually gonna have to take this off to hear myself think. So I am at the Porcupine Creek trailhead, and I'm gonna take the hike down to Yosemite Falls, which is 6.9 miles via North Dome. Sorry. It gives you good views of Half Dome. I've done it before, but it's fall, it's cold, the leaves are changing colour. It should be really pretty. So you've got some pit toilets and a very small parking lot, so I would say to get here early. And now I'm gonna go hike. Got my leg warmers on. So the trail, for the most part of the first mile, descends gradually down a slope through forest. You're in forest for quite a lot of this trail actually. There's a few breaks, a few meadows, but primarily your views are going to come at the end. So yeah, it's pretty quiet. The hike is pretty quiet today. It's a Saturday, but it's very early in the morning. My hands are like ice. I brought gloves with me, but I've left them in my case in the hotel, which is a bit stupid of me, but I mean, I'll keep my fingers in my pockets and I'll be all right. But yeah, it's a pretty woodland, pretty gradual descent down. It's not too steep, so easy on the legs. I'm not seen anybody yet, but hopefully I'll bump into some people to take pictures for me at the end. Good morning, cutie. Look at your big bushy tail. And not a soul. Just the sound of nature. So approximately a mile and a half into the trail, you come to this like three-way sort of crossing. So I've just come from this way, which is a mile and a half to Tioga Road. This way will take you to the valley by Mirror Lake, and I think that's just over 5 miles, but that's quite a lot of descent as well. And then the way that I'm going is this way, just following this sign towards North Dome. So the first up North Dome is 2.7 miles, so I'm a little under halfway there. As you can see, it's so beautiful, peaceful. The sun's starting to come up, so I'm warming up a little bit. And yeah, having the best day. So you continue to climb, and then you start to, and when I say climb, I mean it's not very steep. And then you come to a bit more of a clearing, and you can sort of gauge that. You can't really see it on selfie mode, but you're getting closer to the opening, which is ultimately going to lead you to where you want to be. And it's such a nice time of day to be here as well. It's just like all the wildlife is like about, birds are tweeting, and it just feels very like a good morning. How corny is that? Okay, bear, go away. Go away, go away, go away, go away. You're beautiful, but not today. Off you go, bear. Off you go. Bye-bye. Oh. You are beautiful. So as you probably got from the last video, I was about 2.5 miles on the trail. I could hear this rustling in just some sagebush, and the next thing, like, I could just see this black fur, and I was like, that's a bear. So yeah, I got quite close actually by the time I realised. So I think I did startle them a little bit, and they kind of jumped up in a bit of like panic, but I managed to just sort of stand my ground, make some noise, which is what you should do. Black bears don't go out of their way to attack humans. So every encounter I've had here in Yosemite, I've just made lots of noise. Don't run. And just, yeah, it sounds a bit naff, be like, go away bear, but it actually works. I don't think they understand what I'm saying, but I think it's just that noise, that deep voice. They just think, do you know what? You're bigger than me, or at least I'm not in the mood for a fight. So yeah, I watched it for a little bit and it moved off. I kept shouting it. It jumped off and went off trail. And yeah, even though I know it's not going to kill me, it's still like exhilarating, like your heart's pumping and you're just like so stoked, especially to see one in like the wild. It's very different to being in like a zoo or something like that. Like this is a national park. They live here. I'm in their home. So that's just a treat. I mean, there's loads of bears here, but to see one is kind of rare. Like out of say 20 trips, I've probably seen a bear 4 times. So you're definitely not guaranteed. So if you see one, savor it, take pictures from a safe distance and respect it because they are so beautiful. After climbing some switchbacks, you get to the just over 3 mile mark. There's a turning off here for Indian rock if you want to go and see that. It's a pretty cool rock formation. I've seen it before, so I'm not going there today. Whew. Sun's starting to come out, so I'm starting to get warm. And you come to this clearing where it really opens up and you're going to start descending now out onto a plateau where you're going to get to North Dome. If that of the hike is on this sort of plateau, and gradually it opens up to the most incredible views. You can see all of the valleys all around. You can see Half Dome, the High Sierras, and guess what? I've got a place to myself. Your incredible hike is almost over as you look out on the amazing Yosemite. You've got Clouds Rest, another amazing hike if you get the chance to do it. I've done it twice before. You've got Half Dome, looking down into the valley. It's stunning. So after spending about half an hour just sat here, just had some snacks and water, got these amazing views of that Half Dome behind me. You can see the valley, you can see Clouds Rest. I've soaked it in, and I'm going to start the hike back just because I want to do some more hiking on different routes today. But you can go on further. You can also just spend a lot of time here. It's quite a nice place to just spend the day. But yeah, like I've had such a good day. Saw my favourite animal, really up close and personal, almost too up close and personal. And yeah, it's 9:30 in the morning and I've already like half done on one of my hikes, so I'm pretty happy. The climb back up is definitely not easy on the knees. Hey plane. You definitely get the feeling that you're on top of the world. Look at the cute little squirrel. So all in all, it was another great hiking trip to Yosemite. It's so beautiful and I will be back very, very soon. It's a cold night, but I'll be alright with you by my side. Cause it's a cold night. We drive till the light shines bright in our eyes. A cold night.